Jeff Passan joining us now. And Jeff, just give us some context on this historic night for the San Diego Padres and the hometown kid, Joe Musgrove.
Nabil, I'm in a little bit of disbelief, too, because the Padres have played more than 8,000 games in franchise history and had never had a no-hitter until Joe Musgrove today. Of all the pitchers they traded for this offseason, going out and getting Yu Darvish, going out and getting Cy Young winner Blake Snell, you wouldn't put Joe Musgrove at the top of that list of pitchers on the Padres staff who are going to go out and throw that no-hitter. And yet here he was today, focusing on those great breaking balls that he has over the last 3 innings and dominating a Texas Rangers lineup that isn't going to go knock anyone's socks off, but can put up some runs. And Joe Musgrove showing why it wasn't just the San Diego Padres who wanted to trade for him this offseason, but there were other teams like the New York Yankees in the hunt as well.
Yeah, and he's talked about it openly that he's super excited to be here, was really excited to get his first start at home. There's some people who want to go play at home, Jeff, but then they can't perform under that pressure. It doesn't seem like Joe's that kind of guy so far anyways.
No, and the interesting part is he's a guy who's in his late 20s now, and when he was with the Houston Astros organization where he started off, had really good stuff. There were questions about whether he was going to have the durability to remain a starter. Blossomed with the Pittsburgh Pirates, but started getting a little bit more expensive, and the Pirates are in a rebuild right now, so they didn't trade just Jamison Taillon this offseason, but shipped him out as well. And San Diego, despite the plethora of starters that the Padres have already, went out and got Musgrove on top of that, and you can see why now, giving them their first no-hitter and bringing an awfully good tiding to a San Diego Padres team that, with the loss of Fernando Tatis Jr. early this season, has had some trials and travails.
And you talk about Musgrove just being a sneaky good pickup at this point. How much better is this Padres lineup with him playing this way if he can continue to pitch really well?
I mean, what's Joe Musgrove? Their number 3, 4 starter. You still have Darvish ahead. You still have Blake Snell ahead. Dinelson Lamet when he's healthy. Mike Clevenger, who's out for the year. Chris Paddock, a guy who's gone on and been great. Adrian Marhone. Mackenzie Gore in the minor leagues. Ryan Weathers, a young left-handed starter. What the Padres have isn't just Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. on the left side of the infield. What's going to take them far this postseason and what makes them as big of a threat as they are to the Los Angeles Dodgers is their starting pitching staff. And when you can roll out with guys like Musgrove toward the back end of your rotation, shows you how good this team can be.
Just a great baseball story, and for a guy who didn't feel very good in warm-ups, turned out to be just an incredible performance. Thank you, because I know you were on vacation, so it's time to take that tie suit off and get back to whatever you were doing.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.